Hello, everyone. I am here to do the channeling of, and basically, well, channeling tarot card reading of Princess Diana of Wales. She was born on July 1st of 61 in the United Kingdom. She died on August 31st of 97 in Paris, France, in a car accident. Um, she died with two other people, but I kind of want to just focus this reading on her, and so I actually didn't look up their names. I've heard them, but I don't really remember exactly what their names were. Prince Harry, obviously, and Prince William were her sons with Prince Charles. But she was only married to Prince Charles from 81 to 96. So it was rumored with the car accident with the paparazzi and stuff, because they said that the paparazzi were like surrounding her so much and flashing excuse me, the camera so much that it was interfering with the driver's vision in the tunnel. So they had said that basically in the beginning that he had wrecked the car because of that, or the car had wrecked because of that. And then later on there was different theories that came out, of course. So they were saying that one of them was that he had alcohol in his system, but then I also heard another one that said that the autopsy showed no alcohol in his system. Another one was that that Princess Diana was pregnant, and that the royals didn't like that because they didn't want her to have a baby outside of the two princes already. I'm not really sure why it would have mattered that much to them, but obviously, I mean, I don't know much about how their stuff works. So, let's see, but I do know that was supposed to be one of the rumors I heard, that she was pregnant, and they were unhappy about it, and so they wanted to get rid of her and the baby. I think Dodie was, like, the boyfriend's name, but I'm not sure. So let's go ahead and get started and find out. I want to know what her marriage to Prince Charles, like, what she wants to tell us, what it was like, early to the end, so that's going to be the first row. So for the early part of the marriage, it was a Seven of Pentacles, so it wasn't bad. They were putting time and effort into it. They were trying to make it work. Sorry if the card's a bit shiny. They were trying to make it work, though. So yeah, in the very beginning, there was that earthly realm of support, and at least publicly supporting each other, and I think they did kind of privately too. I feel like with that card, I don't feel like it was an act at that point. I feel like, yeah, here we go. Now the Ace of Swords came out. So I think, even though he always was messing around with that other chick, Camille, or whatever it was supposed to be, something happened, and that's when it came out to everybody. So it was like he couldn't do anything to, like, really hide it anymore. And I think that's when she kind of went into that depressive state. She wasn't used to being photographed like that or had so much attention. And I don't think she liked it. So let's see how the end, like when they got ready to get divorced, what was on their minds. They were not balancing very well the two pentacles, which would be like the earthly realm, which could have been the two children and the children and the divorce, and how they handled it. And I think it was kind of clear to me, at least I know I was young, but I do remember it being very kind of messy, and with that woman mixed in the middle of it and her being there. So I don't feel like the very end of the divorce was easy for anybody. So, but of course I feel like it was more his fault, is the energy I get, because of what he was doing. Now, right before she died, she was feeling happier. She felt at some point that they were able to balance out and they were getting to a better place, and temperance was there with emotion and action. And so yeah, I think she felt like right before she passed that they were getting better, and then let's see. Yeah, she felt like a high priestess in reverse energy came out. So basically, all of a sudden, like some type of secrets came out. It can be a mischievous card. The high priestess is all knowing, but they know dark and light. So when it's in reverse, they could be revealing those things, or something happened that revealed them to her. We'll have to see why, because we also have to clarify cards. Yeah, and the Lovers. As I say, and she was with her boyfriend at the time that she died. So, and they know, like I said, the royals were supposed to not be happy about this relationship that she had, especially because he was, I don't know what his ethnicity was, but the ethnicity I heard in something that I read about it or watched about it, that the royals didn't like that she would have a baby that would be mixed with that ethnicity. I don't know if that's true. Again, it was a documentary or something like that I heard it in, but I did hear that. So let's see after she passed how she felt. That's too many cards, sorry. Just one, please. Alright. Yeah, she felt like a little bit defeated. With it upright, she would feel like she won, but with it reversed, she's giving up that energy, that defeat kind of feel. I think she felt like no matter where she went or what she did, this marriage that she had, that was what, a year before she died that she got the divorce. It basically like followed her everywhere she went. She was never able to have any privacy after that, and I think that's all she wanted was just privacy. She wanted to be with her kids and she wanted to be left alone. I don't think she wanted anything of that sort. So yeah, you see you have the sun here, so it was like a new beginning for her, on the other side, and her spouse or boyfriend that she passed away with, because I do think that they stayed close to each other since of the way that they all passed. So something happened. The sun sparked some sort of life or some sort of something to ignite within the universe. So let's see what that could possibly be with her death. I think she felt with the Six of Wands after she died because everybody loved her. Everybody knew that he cheated on her with that Camille chick, and everybody knows that for the most part, I'm not saying she was perfect, but for the most part, she didn't do the things that he did. She didn't behave the way that he behaved. She had a lot more respect for herself. She had a lot more respect for the people she was around. She was one of the first few people to break the stigma of HIV and touching all the, shaking people's hands or hugging them, where people thought they couldn't do that. At one point, she showed people it was okay, so she contributed a lot after, even during her being married to him and after, so, she was just a good person. That's all, he didn't seem to really do anything but screw somebody on the side and then, wave every now and then to the public. So, that's how I feel about Prince Charles, but he has, a really, lame energy. He seems like he'd be very dry. He'd make some stupid joke and then do that stupid, English accent type thing. But, let's see why, the Seven of Pentacles is here for the beginning of the relationship between the two of them. Yes, they were trying to harvest something, but somebody let go of it. She's the Cancer, which is she's the Cancer, which is next to the Virgo, but I just think it was that she was trying to hold on tight to the two children and in her marriage and her crown, literally. So, but something happened, and like I said, because the Ace of Wands or the Ace of Swords is in reverse underneath it, something happened to make her drop those pentacles, and I think that was probably the way he treated her. The way the family treated her. The family treated her like trash from what I understand. But I don't know. Obviously, I live in America. I'm just relaying what I heard. But I know I had a couple books about her when I was young. I was very interested because actually I had my birthday. My birthday's August 24th, so I ended up having my birthday party that weekend. And so I remember it being something that we had seen on TV, so I was always interested in it after that, and so I read a couple books on it, and it's they showed how they had said how they were kind of nasty to her. So they had the Ace of Swords underneath the Four of Pentacles come in reversed, and then you have the Four of Swords on top of that. So here's a little more air coming in, and it's on top of that, and I think it's whatever, she knew that he was cheating. She knew there really wasn't too much she could do about it at that moment, So I think she just tried to rest in the state that she was in and just accept the way things were going until she could make the move she wanted to make. Yeah, because here's the party's over. She has the Two of Pentacles in reverse, so she made her choice, between with the kids and him, and then the party's over for him in her mind, at least with her. Like, he can go celebrate with Camille all he wants, but she doesn't want to be part of it anymore. That's not the kind of lifestyle she had. Cancers are known for being like the mother of the zodiac. They take care, they stay home, they're homebodies. They like to make sure that you're fed, that you're that you're comfortable, that you're whatever. They're very to themselves. They're very quiet. They're very quiet, soft-spoken. I have a Cancer in my family. So, yeah, I mean, they're not confrontational whatsoever, really, unless you kind of keep picking at them. Then they might kind of, but even then, they still don't even, they don't do it in a way, I mean, not that they never do it in a way. It depends on what you're fighting about. But, I mean, for the most part, they'll kind of say what they need to say, like, kind of like in a little barking manner, and then that's the end of it. You don't hear about it again. So, sorry if I'm getting off track, but, Temperance. Temperance is coming next for whenever, after the divorce. She has the Emperor here. I think she had Temperance come in and she was happy about it, but I think Charles was pissed off about it. Here's the pissed off king. He's the emperor. I run this realm. I run this kingdom. How could you not do what I say or want me or make me look like a fool? That's kind of how I feel, to be honest. I think he didn't like it. I think he was pissed. I think he expected her to act like the wounded, like, oh my gosh, I'm, my soon possibly might be king husband at some point, left me, and I'm just a princess, with no crown now. What do I do? But she didn't do that, and I think that upset him, and that's probably why he told mommy, and mommy helped him. So you see, because the High Priestess is here, so he didn't like what she was doing, so he came out in the King of Swords reverse. I wish I'd have looked up his birthday now. I wonder what sign he is, because there's a lot of error here. But I think, he came out the King of Swords, the same thing. King of Swords in reverse, the same as the Queen of Swords in reverse. Off with your head. You pissed me off enough. I don't like it. And the Lovers is underneath it. So, the Lovers is underneath the King of Swords in reverse. So, he said, you think that you're going to be with somebody else? Let me show you what's really going to happen. I'm the king. Or will be. Hopefully, one day, I guess. Because he's not still. The Lovers. Yeah, they, tried to grow a relationship. Her, and I want to say Dodie, but I don't know if that was his name. The Lovers was here, but they didn't. They basically chopped their pentacles off, at the root, and they're just done. They took what they had, invested their last, however long. I don't remember if they were dating for a couple months or that whole year, but I know they had been dating for a little bit. So I think he felt good about it. I think he felt good about the fact that he took whatever life you could have had. Because, you have the Five of Swords in reverse, and you have Judgment over it. So, she had a calling towards the end where she had a realization that this was done. I feel like it was done by him and his family, to be completely honest. Because the way that the cars, I remember watching it with my friends at my birthday party and thinking, those cars are driving so ridiculously fast. Even if it was an accident and paparazzi follow it like that, I get it. But, this was ridiculous. I mean, they were weaving in and out, like motorcycles, cars. It was just ridiculous. It was almost like they were being ambushed. There was no reason for that to be that many of them at the same time. Yeah, and then the world came out here and justice just popped out in reverse. So that means something unjustified happened. It shouldn't have happened. The scales are unbalanced. So, but not for her. It's not going to be unbalanced for her. It's always going to be unbalanced for him. So that is how that she justifies, gets her justification. With the Six of Wands underneath. Let's see what card she gives you for that. Yeah, the Nine of Cups. she proved that he was a piece of junk, and that she had put a lot of time and energy into the things that she did, the people she spent time with, and things like that, and that she genuinely was who she said she was. For him, he was not. He was only what his mother taught him to be. I'm going to grab the Purpose of Life Oracle deck because I feel like she would like to pull a card from it, because she used to, I don't know how, I mean, I know everything I ever saw, she liked to give advice, you know, and she was very good at it. So I'm going to go ahead and pull from that deck just to see if there's anything that she wants to tell us about anything. Let's just see. Like I said, I'm glad you clicked on this reading. I hope you enjoyed it. If you haven't subscribed, please do. If you know anybody else who would like the video, please share it with them. If you liked it, please like, share, comment. Like I said, if you just want to chat, if there's any other celebrity you're interested in me doing, or kings or queens, just you can drop it in the comment box and I'll check it out. But let's go ahead and pull this card. And I also want to mention, I forgot to mention it in my last video, this is the start of the new week, which means the contest starts again. So if you would like a free reading, I'm doing one person this week, so you can go ahead and my emails in my about section. Go ahead and email me your birth date and your question. I will pick the winner next, what day is it? I'll pick the winner next Sunday, and then I will put the reading out Monday. So let's see what cards she has for you. Builder. Your innate ability to build and create brings you a deep sense of accomplishment. She built lots of things with her position, as far as like trying to get the glare off. Like she built a lot of nonprofit organizations, things like that, like I said, to help people who, you know, didn't have food. Like she would go, you know, to bring food and water and all those kind of things to the countries that needed them, who had very little of that. So I think she just wants to just kind of like say, keep, you know, I would love if y'all could keep up the tradition of building something that will benefit everybody in the end, you know, whether it be one area or another, but in the end, the goal is to make everybody happy. And I think that's what she wants the world to just be happy. Like, show love, stop making it about races and things like that, because it's, I mean, yeah, you hear it, but you know what, the more you keep talking about it, it's not going away. So I mean, that's just my opinion, and I feel like that's kind of what she says too. You know, she had no qualms about races, anything like that. She was friends with everybody that she was around with. It didn't matter the color, didn't matter, like I said, anything. So I think she just wants the rest of us to remember that. Like I said, we are all connected. We are all coming from the same source. We will all pass. We will all watch a life review. We will all be asked, why did you treat these people this way? Make sure that you will be ready to answer to those questions. Like I said, because you do not want to sit there and go, you know what? I don't know why I did that. I don't know why I totally did this person wrong. I didn't even know them. I shouldn't have probably even been in that position to begin with. You know, I mean, there's things like that. That's like, you don't want to sit and watch an afterlife video of yourself being crappy to other people. You want to be able to watch your life video and say, I enjoyed the time with my friends and my family, and I did the best that I could do while I was on earth, and I treated the people the best that I could while I was on earth, given the way they treated me. So again, I want to thank you for watching the video. Like I said, the contest has already started. You can go ahead and start entering if y'all are interested. The last two winners readings were already up. So again, thank you, Southern Soul Tarot. I appreciate y'all spending time with me and being interested in the same things that I am. Like I said, it's great to be able to share with y'all. So y'all have a great night, and I will see y'all again tomorrow. I am off the next 2 days, so I have a lot of videos to make up for. So y'all have a great night.